How do you feel when people call you a black queens?
I'm okay. I'm black and I'm a queen, so I'm good with it. Have you ever heard someone be offended by being called a black queen?
Of course not.
Okay.
I just don't like personally. I don't like to call women queens
Why?
because I think it's corny.
Hate it cause I get it, but you don't know me. Keep talking shit, nigga, but you don't know me.
I did a private Q&A on Instagram this week, and I had a question that was, let me read it to you guys. Why do y'all love with a whole lot of O's white women so much, yet complain when they leave you out dry? Signed, a black woman, obviously. My response triggered some people, and I received a lot of comments and a lot of DM from black women, of course. And there was one that was pretty interesting. So I decided to invite her so we can discuss it. All right. Stay tuned. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Salute. Oh shit. Look at you. Welcome.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. What about you?
I'm all right. How do you feel when people call you a black queens?
I'm okay. I'm black and I'm a queen, so I'm good with it.
Oh, you're black and you're a queen. I like that.
Are some people
What makes
offended by
you
it?
say what?
Have you ever heard someone be offended by being called a black queen?
Of course not.
Okay.
I just don't like personally. I don't like to call women queens
Why?
because I think it's corny. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like
What's corny about
it's
it?
like because we're not kings and we're not queens. Like think about this. What makes a woman a queen?
Okay, you see now you're asking me to think too much. I'm gonna tell you why I like the word queen. We're not gonna go that deep because from my understanding, based on what I was taught about history and all, we come from kings and queens, back in Africa before being here. So, based on our ancestors, that's where we're coming from. And the way they put it, it's like, if your ancestors were kings and queens, you have to, like, behave yourself the same way. So we just took the word and ran with it. And the way a queen should handle herself, I think we use it as a way to characterize someone. So we just followed it.
Makes sense. But what makes a woman a queen?
I told you. Why are you doing this? Why do I have to explain this?
It's
But
a simple.
I just gave you a great answer. Stick to that.
It's
Why
a
did you
simple. It's
to
a
that?
simple question.
Okay, you
What
know what?
makes a woman a queen?
Okay,
Back in the days,
you were
who
ruling.
crowned the
Okay,
woman a queen?
yeah. Well, you had. Okay, the word in French is royaume. How do you say that in English? Kingdom. It would be a king.
A kingdom.
Okay,
Yes.
so you had a kingdom. So it would be governing. You had people. I don't want to say under you, but like working for you. Um, I think it's also a way of portraying yourself. You don't use your calm. You can.
You're not answering my question.
Well,
What made a woman a queen back in the days?
I think that I just told you were asking me for too much when then I try to answer and now you're stopping me. So why you asking me the question, sir?
But you're going somewhere far right now. It's a simple
Okay.
answer.
Okay, you know what? Okay, so
What
just
made a
answer.
woman a queen?
Okay, you know what? You would have to have a kingdom for you to be able to rule it. Fine?
Let me answer it for you because you don't sound like you know real quick.
Okay.
What made a woman a queen was a king.
Okay.
As simple as that. It was not a kingdom, was not a castle, it was a king. A king married a woman, she becomes a queen.
Hold
So
on.
without a king, there
Okay.
was no queen.
Okay.
A king, a king got a title from birth.
Okay.
The strongest man in the neighborhood
Yeah.
and the kingdom
Okay.
will become the king.
Okay.
The strongest woman doesn't become a queen.
Okay.
A king had to marry a woman, so she becomes a queen. So without a man, there cannot be no queen. That's why I don't understand why we're calling girls queen, because what
Okay.
makes you a queen?
Okay. That makes sense.
Now it's almost like they're getting a pat in the back, like, oh, come on. It's like calling ugly chicks beautiful. You're not beautiful.
Why did you have to go there? Beauty is in the eyes of the
It,
beholder. Oh my
it's true
God,
though.
sir.
Don't you think it makes sense?
I see where you're going with it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Does
I
don't
see
you
where
think it
I,
makes
I see
sense?
where you're going with it. I understand your point of view.
Don't you think it makes sense?
Okay, fine. If you think the person is ugly, you can't tell her she's beautiful. Fine. Based on your okay, fine. We'll put it that way.
Yeah, cause
Okay,
that
you know what? You
that
know why? Okay, I understand. The way I was thinking about it, my thoughts were based on Queen Elizabeth, even though I don't she's dead and whatever. But she became a queen not by marrying a king. She was given the title. That's why.
I'm not sure about the story of Queen Elizabeth,
You
but
know, it is.
and the
This is recorded.
UK
I'm not gonna
and
say.
the
I'm gonna
UK
say
they have
because this is recorded. I'm not gonna say what I really think. But just
say
listen.
it.
Once you see something on the internet, it never disappears. So, but
It's okay. It's
she
not that
was
serious.
given. She was given the title. She didn't marry a king. This I know.
Interesting. I don't know about the Queen Elizabeth story.
That without a doubt, I'm telling you, I know. In history,
I
she
just
was given the title. She didn't marry a king. She didn't.
interesting.
This is why.
Inter-
But based on how you're
Interesting.
presenting it, it makes a lot of sense because when we talk about, like, you'll hear people who are married, like, yeah, he's my king, he's my this, and. So that's how you refer to it. But I also believe, you know how they often say that the black woman is the woman that's loved the less in society's eyes. I think the word queen is going to be used to uplift black women also. You know,
Makes sense. Pause on that.
Hate it cause I get it, but you don't know me. Keep talking shit, nigga, but you don't know me.